of Lanalore? Wait, what do you mean Lanalore is ending? Well, guys, hold up. I don't think Lanalore is ending anytime soon, but I feel like the era of Lanalore is basically over. And what do I mean by this? Well, I feel like Lanalore is just dying. And there's a new wave of lore coming into Roblox, which I'll tell you guys what it is at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But a little rundown before everything. If you guys don't know, Lanalore started in 2024 on April Fools as an April Fool's joke. Basically, in this update, they added baddie nails and all of that, if you guys remember it, and now it's an actual thing in the game. They also had baddie toenails, which are not in the game anymore for reasons. Loki, I feel like they should bring it back for a day. And this is what the baddie toenails look like. I thought they look hilarious, okay? I feel like this should be a thing. I mean, imagine all the werewolves you could make. But they also added LANA. Well, LANA was already in the game, but they made her look different for the first time. She was crying, and well, she also had a little bit of a journal or something. Right over here, we had Lana's journal, which said that she hates it here. She's gonna set it on fire. She had a target list, and this was the start of Lanalore. Now, I feel like this was just supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but then it started becoming a huge thing. Everyone started getting really invested into it. They wanted to know what happened. And then on April 20th, the devs really got into it, and they did their first like Lanalore update where we got a new page of the diary that she wants to get revenge. And this is where Lana Does Nails like profile came out, you know, her little profile that she has here, right here. And they also added a game where you could get this dress. And if you guys don't know this dress, it's right over here. You can still get it, by the way, if you go to Lana Does Nails, do like the forest thingy, you can still get this dress. It is not gone, but this is the dress that you got. And mind you, keep these dates in mind, guys. Like, look at this, April Fools, and then right after a couple of weeks, they started another update. And then like a month later, they did another update on Lanalore, which wasn't that big, but it kept the ball rolling, you know? A new page was revealed that Doppelganger was taking over, which was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this era went crazy because they were like, what? A doppelganger? What's happening? And then a month later, we had another diary entry, and we can see the diary entries right over here. If you guys want to read it, you can pause the video, read them if you want. And then in June 29th, they had another diary entry, but they also had like an update to the forest. They had binary code. Like, there was a lot in this. Like, the questionnaire was open, the fortress opened. There was a lot to unpack in this one. And then there weren't really updates, but over time, a bunch of random things started happening where she posted a couple more videos. Not videos, she posted like games, like different games kept coming out. She, you know, did videos with other creators where she would go talk. And then she also posted things on her YouTube over time. This one was posted on April 18th, 19th, 21st, 27th, all the way to like July 7th and things like that. So as you can see, it kept going on, and there was just never really a pause. So people kept getting invested. And then a month later after that, on August 30th, we saw her getting fired, and then Lena was trapped in the basement. And this was crazy because then we found out about Lena. And then this is where the first quest kicked in, which is the Halloween quest, which we all love. And this is where Lanalore basically kicked off with a bang with her quest. So we had a 3-chapter quest here. And then of course, people wanted some more. And so after Halloween, we also got a winter quest, but the winter quest wasn't really much of, you know, Lanalore. It was more of like Holly discovers Santa Claus is missing and Agamemnon stole him. And then at the end, we saved Santa Claus from Agamemnon. It wasn't fully Lanalore, but we had like things here and there, you know, alluding to Lanalore and having Agamemnon there. And then after a little while, we had the Valentine's Day quest, which added a lot more Lanalore than the Christmas lore, but not too much. Like, we had a little potion making thing. It was more of like mini games, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like this is where things became less about Lanalore and more about mini games, and we lost the plot. And then after the Valentine's Day, guys, I think everything just fell apart, because after Valentine's Day, the momentum slowed down for Lanalore. Clearly, there was nothing in the Christmas update that really went to Lanalore. And then Valentine's Day, we did get a couple of like side things where, you know, we saw Lena come back, we saw Nurse Julie come back, and they were all not possessed anymore. But that's the extent of the story. We really didn't get that much. And then after Valentine's Day, we didn't get anything till summer. But the summer quest wasn't Lanalore at all. The summer quest was basically, you know, Lana was relaxing, we borrowed it, and then we found Scarlet Fierce. Like, the whole thing changed to Scarlet Fierce rather than Lanalore. Like, there was no Lanalore at all. And then we only got one chapter because the rest of the summer quest was basically canceled. And then this Halloween, we got another quest, which was the Halloween quest, which I actually really enjoyed since we got a backstory of LANA. And this also gave a little bit more of Lanalore because it shows that LANA was betrayed by Agamemnon and now she's become good. And so now I think everyone's going to be working against Agamemnon and defeat him. I think that's going to be the last hurrah. So the backstory was important, guys. You might be like, blah, blah, blah. You still haven't gotten to the point. What do you mean that this is the end of Dress to Impress Lanalore? Well, I just said the end of Lanalore, guys. We know LANA is now good and not bad anymore, and everybody is gonna fight against Agamemnon, so I think that's gonna be the last battle, guys. I think the last battle will be everybody fighting against Agamemnon like it's Endgame. All right, this is gonna be like a Marvel Endgame scenario, and I'm actually low-key kind of excited about it. Now, again, this is just a theory, but I think that's what's gonna happen, especially since Lanalore has slowed down tremendously, and also you can't really play like the old lore anymore, right? Like, they did bring back the Halloween lore, but we still can't play the old Valentine's Day lore. A lot of people don't know even where like Lanalore started because a lot of players started after Lanalore even started. So everybody is kind of confused. Everybody doesn't know what's happening. Everyone's not on the same point. And, you know, there's some updates that you just can't play anymore that really pertain to the Lanalore, and now you just don't know what happened. So for that reason, guys, I feel like the Lanalore hype is dead. I mean, sure, the Lanalore isn't complete, but I don't even know if it will ever be complete since they keep canceling quests. The quests don't really pertain to Lanalore. Loki, I feel like they should semi-end it by, you know, fighting all together and defeat Agamemnon. And if they want to continue something later on, sure, why not? Maybe some backstories and things like that. I love Lanalore. I love it dearly. I enjoyed Lanalore tremendously, but also I feel like there's just not much going on anymore, and I feel like it's dying. So I feel like if they wrap it up, you know, we'll get the last hurrah at least before it all is dead and crumbling down. But hey, might be a wrong stance, but let me know what you guys think, guys. I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't even know what's happening in Lanalore anymore. Everyone's confused, or people started playing later, so they couldn't play like the old version, so they have no clue what's happening. And I feel like it could have worked because it's only been like a year and a half if they continuously updated it like they were doing in the beginning, but now they just don't, and it's all over the place, and I've literally forgotten what happened. Like, I don't even remember what's happened. Like, I had to look at the wiki to go see what happened. But is Lanalore dead in Dress to Impress, guys? Possibly, but there is a new game with a bunch of new lore, and I feel like a lot of people are moving to that. Some of you guys might have guessed it, but yes, guys, 99 Nights. If you guys don't know about 99 Nights, I've been playing it a lot recently. If you guys haven't been watching the videos or the streams, you definitely should. I've been having a blast with it. So if you guys want to watch more content, you guys should definitely watch these. All right, they're really fun, I promise. But they have a ton of lore. Like, there's already lore that we already knew about, but they're continuously adding lore as well. I mean, there's a lot. We're not gonna really go over it all fully, but basically it's on a real story, like a true story, where a plane crashes. There's 4 kids in the forest. The parents die. A lot of people think that the deer is the mom or the ram is the mom. The owl. There's 3 monsters right now. There's tons of theories about every like addition they've added as well, like the frogs, the forest incident, the cultists, the wild animals. Also, a lot of people think that the deer has been, you know, experimented on. There's also a bunch of lore that you can find in the game, like ranger logs, and this is how we found out that the deer was experimented on by the cultists. I think that's like actually the actual lore. And recently they're gonna be adding a bat, guys. This Saturday the bat is being added, and we have no clue what this bat is, but it did hurt the deer, so it has to be something really scary. I mean, it's a bat. It's not gonna be that scary, but you know, it hit the deer. But right now we only have 3 monsters. We have the deer, the owl, and the ram, and all of them coexist. And this is the first one that actually tried to hurt another monster, so this should be interesting. But yeah, guys, I think the new Lanalore is basically, you know, 99 Nights lore. So if you guys want some more lore and you guys have been eating at away, like I want more Dress to Impress lore, guys, I highly recommend coming over to some 99 Nights and checking it out. Of course, we're not giving up on Lanalore here, okay? I am still excited to see what like the end is. I hope it's like an end game scenario where everybody comes together and fights Agamemnon and defeats her. But it has gotten all over the place. It just has slowed down a little bit. So if you guys are wanting like a little bit of some Lanalore, I think 99 Nights has taken over. But I'll be streaming this Saturday, so if you guys want to come check out the stream, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. I think it'll be super fun, and I'm super excited to see what happened because, guys, who's gonna hurt the deer? Like, that's the main character, you know? Like, what the heck? But hey, I could be wrong about all of this, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys think Lanalore is dead, or do you guys think that there's still some potential? I think there's potential if they do like an ending, you know? But definitely time is running out because people are forgetting the storyline. But please go watch some other videos, guys. If you like to watch me, please. You should watch the other videos too, you know? Why not? Please. I promise you'll like them, okay? If you don't like them, you can dislike the video. Don't dislike though. All right, I'll stop yapping, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.